Hey, Empress Vibrant here. Hope everybody is blessed. So, welcome to your midweek reading. I'm calling that Wednesday feeling. So the energy that I got today was anxious. So this is a emotions card. These are psychology cards, and I use them to gauge the emotions that need to be tackled and looked at. And then they have some ways of which we can work through these feelings at the back. So the first energy that I got was anxious, on edge, what's happening? Yeah, you can see by the face. We've got the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords talks about a decision. So possibly on edge about making a decision about something, whether it's going to be the right thing for you and your family moving forward. So yeah, anxious about a decision. But your best bet is to weigh up all your pros and cons. Let's see what else. We have the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles speaks of moving towards what you want, but it's slow movement. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck. So possibly some anxiety around why things are taking so long. Things not looking like what they're supposed to look like by now. You know, on edge. You know, when is this thing going to kick off? What's happening? You know, when am I going to hear back from that person? When am I going to get, you know, the results? When am I going to see what the outcome will be? And finally, one more. I say one more, and then there's two. So the first one we have here is Temperance. So we know there's divine support regardless, and it's about balancing your emotions, not allowing your emotions to take you too far, you know, too far down the spiral, the rabbit hole. You know, and balancing that nervousness, you know, and the excitement, because with a bit of anxiety there is excitement. And I think where there is a decision to be made, you know, and the wanting for the outcome to happen, I think there's excitement there definitely. However, this temperance energy is talking to us about, you know, balancing and allowing things to just take hold naturally. And then we've got the King of Swords. And the King of Swords speaks about us being able to recognize what our strengths and our abilities are, being a team player, cutting the BS out, being very straight and direct. And lastly, we have advice, which is improving your health. So possibly anxiety around supporting you, feeling healthy, feeling like you have put yourself first, that you have that you're thinking about what to do. And there's obviously a decision around possibly changing your diet, clean eats, you know, and, you know, the balance of how you feel about that, you know, and how that is showing up in your life right now. So let's get that back into focus. And then we have here, get more information. Yeah. So get more information. That will support you making the decisions. That will support you putting your final stamp on what you're going to do. Once you know that you've got the information that you need, you're no longer going to be so anxious. You're not going to be on edge, you know, on edge what's happening. You know, once you get more information, you're going to be just fine. And then the situation will improve. Again, like I said, the situation will improve once you get more information. Then you can make the decision that you want to make and allow for things to take hold. And remember that it's not always going to look like what you want it to look like. However, you have the ability to watch it unfold, you know, and know that the situation will improve. And it just You just need to spend some time allowing it to unfold and allow this temperance energy to support you, knowing that you have spiritual support and backup within this particular situation right here. And yes, although there's a decision to be made, once you make the decision, everything will be just fine. So do not worry. So as I said, what is really beautiful about these cards is these psychology cards. On edge, what's happening, anxious. We have some things to ask. So anxious, ask yourself, what are the specific thoughts you are having? Write them down. Yeah, so then you can write down what the nervousness is, what the anxiety is. How much do you believe your thoughts? Is there evidence to support your belief? And that's like a hint to, is it false evidence appearing real with our fears? And how much do you really believe this scenario here? And then we have, are there other options or possibilities? And that allows you to look at the adjacent possibilities, the things that can come out of, the pros and cons. If you decide to not do a thing that if you decided not to take action on something, or to take action on something, what are the options that will come out of that, and what are the possibilities that can come up? And then lastly, we have an affirmation that will support you through this nervousness. I trust my inner voice to guide me towards peaceful thoughts. I welcome calm and harmony to dwell inside me. So again, I trust my inner voice to guide me towards peaceful thoughts. I welcome calm and harmony to dwell inside me. Amen. And I claim that. I can be a bit of an anxious Nelly myself when I'm ready. So, I take the messages as they resonate as well. And, that's the best bet. Take them as they resonate. Leave what doesn't. And if you're not anxious today and you're feeling fabulous, have a full joy yourself and have a wonderful day. But for those whose energy this does resonate with, being on edge, ask these key questions. Really dissect it. This is the season for, our shadow work. This is a season for us working on ourselves, and it's a time to get frank, honest and open about what we want, and asking those questions are going to be key. But knowing that ultimately you have the support, we've got, the situation will improve. Get some more information so you know that when you're making a decision, it's an informed one. Improving your health. So things are going to be supporting you, less stress, less anxiety, and you're going to have more energy around supporting yourself energetically, as well as physically, and mentally, taking the mental breaks. And that's how you improve your health. You don't allow the stress and the anxieties to knock you so much so that you are unwell as a result of it. So again, we have on edge, possibly about a decision that needs to be made. The fact that it's moving quite slow. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. It's movement, but very slow movement. Slow and steady wins the race. And then, balancing your emotions around this thing, not allowing the emotions to take you under so that you lose your motivation or vim for what it is that you want to do. And finally, showing up as the King of Swords, and that's somebody who has made their decision, knows what they're going to do, why they want to do what they want to do, who it's going to support, and knowing full well what their skills and abilities are. And they cut through the BS and get things done. This is someone who's very focused, so we know that this is the energy that you're working towards. So although you might be anxious right now, it's not going to last. And remember that the situation will improve. And take your time, pause, and just go through all of these and ask yourself these questions. And we'll be doing this possibly every other Wednesday, so look out for this on my channel, and I'll do a more shorter version on my socials as well. So for those who are on my Instagram and on my TikTok. So yes, All right. This is Empress Vibrant here. I hope everybody is bliss, and I would say for personal readings, all the information is in the description box below. And yeah, and I look forward to connecting with you all. Bliss day.